Yo, what's up, guys? Your boy Gamer Continue, and today we'll be checking out Vampyr. It's a PS4, probably Xbox One game. It's coming out soon. This game's been in development for quite a time. I didn't look up exactly when the date was, but it's probably coming out pretty soon. It's a game about being a vampire. You go through different levels, and which I don't even know what the main what the main objective is. So let's check it out. Okay, pretty gothic.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet
Oh, I
shall
think he's
he
a
live.
priest too, by the way.
And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall
Vampire
never
priest.
die.
I don't know if they're going to
We
show it in this
commend
trailer,
unto
but
thy
from the
hands,
gameplay
O
that I
mercy,
did see
most
that
merciful Father.
he has some kind of
The soul of our
awareness,
sister
so he can
departed,
see like the
and we
stats
commit
of a
her
victim
body
before
to the
he
ground.
attacks them or absorbs their
Earth to
blood
earth,
into him. So it says like
ashes to
healthy,
ashes,
unhealthy,
dust
you know,
to
AIDS,
dust.
diabetes, shit like this. No, there's no AIDS or diabetes. It just says healthy or unhealthy. Anybody
Why
taking
kill
that
my
seriously?
Mary? Why bury her in this distant, awful place?
It's a quarantine requirement, madam. The epidemic.
I'm so tired. Please just take me home.
Maybe the epidemic is
Yes,
vampires. Because he's not the only vampire in this game. There are other vampires.
I know I should feel something. So why don't I? What does it mean? That I'm dead too?
What's troubling you so much, Jonathan?
Lady Ashbury, what are you doing here?
I came to give you a warning, my dear.
Okay, so you get to choose
There's really
what you
no
say,
need.
which should impact the
Best if you
game,
just leave.
how the story
Please,
develops.
Jonathan.
To a
Drop
certain
the
extent,
pretense.
you know.
I've had centuries to observe this world.
So
I know
she's
the
a
pain
vampire.
you're in.
Really? So what's your diagnosis, Doctor?
You're not heartless, but you are afraid to be free with your feelings, in case the hunger in you is let loose too.
It's nonsense. It's true.
You missed your calling, my lady. You would make a fine alienist.
Mark my words, Jonathan. The more you hold back what's inside you, the quicker you'll become the monster you most fear.
So I wonder how that's gonna impact the game
But what
if
if
you
it's
don't like
already
feed,
too late?
go in like some kind of
See that
berserker
steeple?
mode or something.
St. Mary's Church. I can't think of a better place for you to go to right now.
But like I said, this game is heavily
My
story
lady wants
based.
me to confess.
There's a lot of decisions you have to
No,
make
Jonathan.
in game,
It's
talking
you
to
who
people.
wants to
If you
confess.
predatorize the townsfolk, that will kind of change the way the story develops. Like I think everything you do, as far as being in the game, will impact it. But I mean, like I said, there's only so much because I mean the story does have an ending, and the ending is always going to be what it is. I mean, there's usually two options, like the good and the bad one, but it's not real life, you know. So it might just make the difficulties you have in the game harder. Like if you were to kill this dude, which I don't think he is, but
Through silence she glides,
I think is speaking poetry.
a smile of frozen.
And he would have got killed just because that's just annoying. Yo, big bootyeth, I've been watching you with. Okay, it's kind of hard to see, but it looked like he teleported. This is the actual trailer. I didn't do anything to this. This is what it looked like when I watched it the first time.
There's a vampire at work here that needs killing.
Easy, Billy boy. This corpse is drained dry.
Okay, so they're aware.
Whoever did this is long gone.
Bloody leeches. I'll cut down the first one.
But all the other I'm sorry.
They were searching for a vampire and were prepared for that meeting accordingly.
Okay, so he didn't kill that guy. So, like I said, there's other vampires out here killing. So, I guess unless someone saw you feed, I don't think anybody would assume you were a vampire. Also, too, when he attacks, he has like blood-based attacks. At least I seen this way early on in early game development. It seemed like he had some kind of power. So that's cool. Like, I mean, that's what you need. Just murdering people and then sucking blood would be boring as hell. Leather piece. Maybe he can make new clothing with this.
This flu kills so quickly. Less than 3 days.
So
No one
maybe
even
they're
heard
not
this
that, but
poor
they
fellow's
look like
calls
that.
for help.
Yeah. These things smell even worse when they're burning.
I nightmare screams when you burn them alive.
There's
So
this nest
some
of
of the
them
townspeople
cleaned
are kind of
We
fucked
won't
up.
see any of these bastards back here again.
Oh, you got two guns. Wait, that's like a axe. Some kind of like saw in a half shotgun. Okay, kind of use his hand. Huh. So it has a open world. I mean, that's pretty nice. So that means there's going to be a lot of little things in the open world that you're going to discover if you take the time to look around. So that's going to make it a longer game if you play it right. You'll probably have to find these things to get to where you got to go. Okay, directions like south, east, west. Okay, so it might be a pretty big open world if they got like south, east, west, like go to the North District. Yeah. I don't know what the other thing is by the west symbol though. Oh, okay, so he's looking for something. So I'm assuming if that's in the direction of west, you just head west until you find it? Maybe? Yeah, it'd be great if it wasn't so fucking dark. Trying to show us the scenery. What the fuck's up with his
Steady,
hand?
boys. We got one of them here.
Okay, how do they know that? How do they know he was a vampire? That's always irritated me about games. It's like he didn't kill anybody, he just kind of showed up.
He's dead.
So if he attacked the first two, now everyone knows he's a vampire. That's always kind of irks me. It's like, see me do some shit, then come at me. But don't just assume. Make stealth almost impossible if everyone already knows.
You're mine, vermin!
Okay, so he has some kind of super power theme. I think the most interesting fights on this is going to be when he fights other vampires. I don't really think him fighting weak townsfolk is really going to do anything for the player. But like I said, it's a game where you're a vampire. You're like the anti-hero, you know, because vampires are not good, you know. But this guy doesn't seem like he's bad. I don't know if he had the choice to be the villain, like a real villain, but Whitechapel.
Always punctual is our Joe.
You better have my money, Barrett.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on. We can sort it out, right?
Come on, Barrett. You
Right. Oh, flu. Oh, tuberculosis. Healthy. So, he tries. Oh, yeah. I remember too. The townsfolk have little bit of backstory. So like that, I don't know if you've seen it, but it said something about his son. I remember early on they're talking about like if you kill him, his son will die too, because they'll be able to feed him or something like that. I don't remember all of it. It was super early on in early game development, but like if he kills him, that choice will then have an impact on the game as a whole. I don't know if that's something you'll have to go find out for yourself about his son, or hear about, or
Excuse me,
just
sir.
develop. I'm not sure.
I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist. If I don't answer the first one, what makes you think I'm gonna answer you? Go on, piss off.
I'm a doctor, not a journalist.
A doctor, you say? Don't often see a doctor down here.
Let me enter your home.
I believe the contents.
Okay,
of this
so in
box may
old
hold
like
more
vampire
passing
mythology,
interest.
vampires
Oh.
can't cross the threshold
Let us
unless they're
regard my
invited
boy.
into the house.
If you don't mind, sir, I'll be taking those.
You do not seem either surprised.
I don't know if that's gonna,
or
you
pained.
know, be true in this.
Lies
but-
about what? Harry's me boy and I'm his dad. That's all anyone needs to know.
If your son is ill, maybe I could check on him. If you would just let me enter your home, sir.
Don't think I like your attitude, sir. In fact, I'm starting to take a dislike to your face. I could try and improve it, if you get my meaning, sir.
Before you goodbye with me. So yeah, some kind of brainwash kind of thing going on. Okay, so you can manipulate the townsfolk. It's incredibly hard to see where he's going. Hold him or is. He's probably gonna go back in.
My boy, who'll look after him now?
See, yeah.
I tried to be a good father.
So you'll see the little, I guess what distresses them. I guess that's something that wouldn't mean anything to you in this game. So you got some money now. I'm not sure what that is in the up-hand right corner. Look at this nigga outside. Go inside, there's vampires out here. I guess they want to interact. That's just another guy. Sick people.
Yes, my son. What is it?
I'm sorry to disturb you, Father.
Yeah.
My name is Jonathan Reed.
Really? That was the name of the poor girl we buried tonight. Such a terrible story. Are you family?
It was an accident. I killed her. I wonder how that would. Click it.
Yes. And more. I'm the monster who killed her.
You're distressed, my son.
Yeah,
Come
no one's gonna
inside
believe
and we can
that.
talk about it.
Monsters, Father. Do you believe in them?
Troubled souls, yes. Sinners from cradle to grave, but monsters? No, my son. They don't exist.
I hope you're right, Father. For the sake of us both, I truly hope you're right.
If you fight werewolves, that'd be cool. I mean, they gotta have some kind of, something. Some kind of protagonist going on. I guess we're killing people. He has too many powers. Maybe like townsfolk will get infected to a certain extent. They turn into mutants. Then he can just go kill him, just do it. Alright. So I guess that's Vampyr. From what I've seen so far, I'm not gonna pre-order. I'll leave it on reserve. I'm a personal big fan of becoming any kind of creature. in doing anything like that. But I just didn't see anything that would make me really want to jump on this game. So I'll leave it in reserve. I hope it does as good as they're trying to do. I remember the creators talking about it pretty adamantly, how it's going to be heavy story based. Your decisions are going to matter. Everything you do is going to matter. But there's games that have let people down before, and they've had good fluff behind it. So I don't know. On this one, I would say wait for the reviews, wait and watch some gameplay, and then make a decision. Because either way, when it first comes out, it's going to be around a $60 game. They're going to be trying to charge you, that whole DLC content and get the extra bullshit. I would wait for this one, even with it. Like, unless that DLC says change into a werewolf, I would wait. All right, so this is your boy Gamer Continue, and I will catch you guys on the stream. Peace.